the central tendency for a data in the statistics chapter. Okay, so what is central tendency? This is the most important value which estimate the given data. So right, so what is the central tendency value? So average represents the central value of a group of observations. So average represents, that means what? Mean. So that what the group of the observations exactly. So that is central value of the group of observations. This representation value or central value is known as measure of central tendency. So actually, so it is the most important to estimate the data. So by this, so we can estimate that data that is belongs to which type of, so either it is a group data, ungrouped data, and in that ungrouped data, grouped data. So some classifications are there. So for that, so there are three types of measures of central tendencies. So which are useful for analyzing the data. They are so mean, median, and mode. Mean, median, and mode. So let us see. The first one is mean, right? Arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean for ungrouped data we have to see now. So what is the definition of arithmetic mean for ungrouped data? So see, the mean of data is the mean of the data is the ratio of the sum of all observations and the total number of observations in the data. This is the most important definition in words. Sum of all observations and number of observations. Between these two, the ratio is known as the arithmetic mean. Or in other words, we can say the definition of arithmetic mean is the most common representative value of a group. So averagely we can use rarely, so many times we can use that average. So that is called as arithmetic mean, or simply that is mean. And this arithmetic mean is also called as average of the data. Average of the data. So, and for example, let us take x1, x2, x3 and so on xn are n observations. Then the arithmetic mean, it can be written as am, and it is also denoted with x bar, and this is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus dash xn by n. Why? Because sum of all observations by number of observations n. So that is equals to, this can be written as sigma xi by n. This is sigma is the Greek letter. So this is it represents what? Sum of all the given term. Sigma xi by n. This is also called as summation xi by n. So for a raw data, the mean definition or mean formula is, raw data means here ungrouped data only. For the raw data, the mean is, arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations by number of observations. Sum of all observations by number of observations. This is you have to remind. You must remember this formula for a raw data. The mean, arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observations by number of observations. This is the definition and formula about the arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. Now we can see that arithmetic mean for a grouped data. Grouped data means the data which can divide, or the data which can classify into some classes. Divided into some classes, that is called as the grouped data. So now let us see that arithmetic mean formulas and definitions about the grouped data. Okay. Okay, now let us see the arithmetic mean for grouped data. So to find the arithmetic mean for grouped data, we have three methods. They are direct method, deviation method, this is also called as assumed mean method, and step deviation method. Okay, direct method, deviation method, assumed method, or step deviation method. So first of all, see the direct method. So already I have explained that before. Let f1, f2, f3 dash fn be the frequencies of some x1, x2, x3 dash xn observation. Then the mean is x bar is equal to sum of all observations. See f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 plus dash fn xn by f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus dash 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 fn. This can be written as x bar is equals to summation I is equals to 1 to n. This so 1, 2, 3, 4 dash dash dash. In general, we can write it as I is equals to 1 to n directly. So f5 xi, I place you can replace 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 and so on. So summation I is equals to 1 to n summation fi only sum of the f terms only. So that's why we can rewrite as in general x bar is equals to summation f5 xi by summation f5. This is the formula for group data for a arithmetic mean in direct method. So this direct method is some difficult to for the extreme values of the given data. So if in the given data there will be some large numbers are given, then it is very difficult to find the value of the data arithmetic mean. So we can choose the second method. That is what is that deviation method or assumed mean method. Okay, see that. Next, so the second method is deviation method. So in this method, so the formula for the arithmetic mean for a group of data, mean x bar is equals to a plus summation fi di by summation fi. We have to remember this formula, most important. And whereas a is assumed mean and di is xi minus a, where xi is the class mark or mid values of the class interval and a is the assumed mean. So this is di means what? Deviations. So deviations means reduces to some larger values to some smaller values. So summation fi is total frequency and fi is equal to frequency of mean class. So this is the formula to find the arithmetic mean for a group of data by the deviation method. And now the third one is the most important method, and it is very useful to every data, either group data or ungroup data, whatever it is. So step deviation method is very easy and important. So mean x bar is equals to a plus summation fi ui. So by summation fi into h. So what is the difference between the deviation and step deviation method? A plus summation fi di is there, here fi ui is there, and summation fi same as into h is there. So h is what here? So whereas a is assumed mean and summation fi means total frequencies and h is size of the class interval, This is height of the class interval also. And ui is xi minus a. Here di is equal to xi minus a only. So here we are dividing with h as well as multiplying we have to h. So ui is equal to xi minus a by h. Xi is what? Class mark or mid values of the class intervals. So these three are the most important formulas for to find the arithmetic mean for a group of data. Okay, so in these, if any missing frequencies are given in the data, then we can use the only direct method to find the arithmetic mean of a group of data. Okay, I hope you understand. So the complete information about the arithmetic mean for a group of data and ungrouped data, and how many formulas we have for arithmetic mean. So next I will explain the one problem for arithmetic mean for all methods. Okay, see that. Okay, now so see the example problems. So find the arithmetic mean of 5, 6, 9, 10, 6, 12, 3, 6, 11 and 10. See, observe that. So 6 is repeated here. So now consider one more. This is as 16 better. So to understand. So and it is 5, 6, 9, 10. This is 14. You can consider. Okay. So now 5, 6, 9, 14. 12, 3, 16, 11, 10. So this is the raw data, means ungrouped data. We have to find the mean for this ungrouped data by using the first formula. So what is that? Mean is equals to mean x bar is equals to sum of all observations Sum of all observations. So mean is equals to sum of all observations by number of observations. Number of all observations. So this is the formula to find the arithmetic mean for a raw data or ungrouped data. So now sum of all observations we have to add. So write 5 plus 6 plus 9 plus 10 plus 14 plus 12 plus 3 plus 16 plus 11 plus. So 10 is repeated. So consider this as one more number better to understand. 5, 15. Right? Okay. So by how many frequencies are there? Number of observations. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 observations. Right? So 5 plus 6 plus 9 plus 10 plus 14 plus 12 plus 3 plus 6, 16 plus 11 plus 15 by 10. 10 observations. So we have to add them all. So finally what you will get? The addition of these. So 5 plus 6. So 11, 20, 30, 30, this 44, 44, 46, 56, 59, 69, 75, 75, 50, 90, and this 11, 101 by 10. So this can be written as what? 10.1. 10.1 is the mean x bar. Okay. So this is the arithmetic mean for the ungrouped data. So for any problem given in this manner or ungrouped data, we have to find the arithmetic mean by using this formula. Okay, so now let us see the arithmetic mean for a grouped data by the direct method. So for the small values. Okay, see that find the arithmetic mean for the group data for the small values. So class interval and frequencies are given. So if you observe the number of observations are very small numbers. So that's why we can use the direct method, right? So how it will be? So first of all, so draw the table for that. Right? CI class intervals, and the next frequency is Fi. Consider as Fi, and the next class mark we have to do. Xi is what I said, Xi class mark. So mid value of the class interval. So next Fi Xi. This is the final value we want. So this is what. So class interval. So 0 to 2 and 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, and 10 to 12, and next 12 to 14. So right, now 0 to 12. So frequencies are 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3. Okay, now Xi class marks. See, this is the mid value of the class interval. What is the mid value of the class interval? How can we find it? Means the average of the lower limit and upper limit. 0 plus 2 is what? 2. 2 by 2 is 1. And 2 plus 4, 6. 6 by 2 means 3. So and 4 plus 6, 10. 10 by 2 means 5. See what is the difference here? Observe 1 and 3. The difference is 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. These are the class marks. And Fi, Xi, we have to multiply Fi and Xi. So 1 1s are 1, 2 3s are 6, 1 5s are 5, 5 7s are 35, 6 9s are 54, 11 2s are 22, and 13 3s are 39. So these are the Fi, Xi. So finally what we need? Summation Fi we need, and summation Fi, Xi we need. So by this we can write it as what? Summation Fi is equals to, so total how much? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 6, 15, 15 plus 2, 17 plus 3, 20. Okay. Summation Fi is equals to 20. And Fi, Xi. summation fi xi is equals to, so 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 5 12, so 12 and 35 47, 47 4 51, 51 50 101 101 22 123 123 9 132 30 162. So this is the summation fi xi. Now we have to use the formula mean is equals to x bar is equals to summation fi xi by summation fi. Summation fi xi by summation fi. So what is here fi summation fi xi and summation fi values we have? Apply those two values. Summation fi xi value is 162. Summation fi value is 20. So by division, what you will get? 28 jar 160. 8 28 jar 21 jar 28 jar 160. Point. So 2 is left. So no 0 21 8.1. So x bar is equals to what? 8.1 is our required arithmetic mean for the given problem. So here we have chosen that what direct method. So now we can solve the one more problem by the deviation method. Okay. So now the find the arithmetic mean by the deviation method or assumed mean method. So how? See here, if you observe the class intervals are 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450 up to so some larger numbers, and the frequencies are 12, 14, 8, 6, 10 are also some larger numbers, right? So we can use the deviation method. It is better. So class intervals write as is and frequencies write as is. Now xi means class mark. Class mark, what are the class marks means? Mid values of the class interval. 200 plus 250, how much? 450. 450 by 2 means average of these two is 225. So in the same manner, you can write the remaining class marks. So 275, 325, 375 and 425. And now the DIs, deviations formula, we know that xi minus a. So sir, what is a here? Assumed mean I said. Whatever you can class mark consider as assumed mean, your choice. So for us convenient, so the highest frequency is 14. The opposite of the highest frequency value, it is better to consider as assumed mean. So right, so now I have taken that a value is 275. Your choice, you can take 375 also, better, no problem. But so it is better to take the highest frequency opposite value is as assumed mean. So now deviations, xi means 225. 225 minus a 275. 225 minus 275 how much? Minus 2. So 27 xi now 275. 275 minus 275 how much? 0. Okay, so now 275 minus 275 is 0 and 275 xi 325 minus a 275 50. In the same manner, you will get some DIs. And fi di, you have to multiply with these two. 12 5 is 60. Means 12 50 is 600 minus 600. 14 into 0 0. 8 into 50 400. 6 into 100 600. 10 into 150 1500. Finally, we will get summation fi di value by adding all these and subtract from minus 600. Then you will get the 1900. Summation fi di and summation fi is 50. So assumed mean value a is equal to 275. Summation fi di value 1900 and summation fi value is 50. So by using all these values, so write the formula for the arithmetic mean by the deviation method. Mean x bar is equals to a plus summation fi di by summation fi. So that is a is equals to here 275 and summation fi di value 1900 by summation fi is 50. So by the cancellation 50, so you will get directly. So 5 1 ja 5 38 ja 5 1 ja 5 38 ja. So this is 275 plus 38. How much? 313. This is the arithmetic mean for the group data of the given data by the deviation method. Okay, now the finally we can use that step deviation method. So let us see the one more problem for that arithmetic mean by the step deviation method. Okay. Okay, now so we will see the step deviation method for the same problem. So find the arithmetic mean by the step deviation method. So class intervals 200 to 250, 250 to 300, 300 to 350, 350 to 400, 400 to 450. Same previous problem, and the frequencies are 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. So now exercise class marks, mid values of the class intervals. Already I said. So UI here, the small change. So for the previous and now. So here in the previous method, deviation method, we have taken that DI, but in this step deviation method, we are taking that UI. Xi minus A by H. This is the formula to find the UIs. So here how? Xi means, so these are all Xi's. A means assumed mean. So 225 first minus A. A value, this is 275. 225 minus 275, how much? Minus 50. Minus 50 by H. H is equals to what? Size of the class interval I said. Size of the class interval means the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. Here 250 minus 200, how much? 50. That is called as the height of the class interval or size of the class interval. H is equals to 50. So here the above numerator value is also minus 50. 225 minus 275 is minus 50. Minus 50 by 50. That is how much? Minus 1. And now the second one is Xi 275. 275 minus A also 275 for this. So X 275 minus 275 is 0. 0 by 50 means 0 only. And next third one 325. Xi place 325 you have to take minus A plus 275. So 325 minus 275 value is 50. 50 by 50 1. And in the same manner 1, 2, 3 we will get. So okay, now Fi Ui you have to multiply. Fi 12 1 ja 12. 14 0 0. 8 1 ja 8. 6 2 ja 12. 10 3 ja 30. So summation Fi Ui you have to find. So 12 minus 12 plus 12 will get cancelled. So 30 plus 8 38. And summation Fi is equals to 50. Here in the previous method, deviation method, we got some 1900, some larger number. But by this method, we can easily solve the problem. So that's why it is most important method, step deviation method, to solve any problem, right? So of arithmetic mean. So A is equals to 275, summation Fi is equals to 38, and summation Fi is equals to 50, H is equals to 50. So by using all these values, so write the formula. Mean x bar is equal to A plus summation Fi Ui by summation Fi into H by the step deviation method. So here apply the A value 275, summation Fi Ui value 38, and summation Fi value 50, and H into H value is 50. So now 275 plus 38 by 50 into 50, 50 will get cancelled. Then what is left? 38. 275 plus 38 is again we are getting the 313. So in the previous method, deviation method also, we got the same arithmetic mean value. So whatever it is from all these three methods, so we will get the same answer. So for any problem, if you can consider to find the arithmetic mean by the three methods, so approximately nearly we will get the same values. So maybe some difference in points. Okay. So whatever it is, the central tendency mean value is a must. Same for all the methods. Okay, so today I have explained that mean, central tendency values, mean, median, mode, and especially arithmetic mean. So how to find the arithmetic mean for a group data and ungrouped data in various methods. So okay, I hope you understand, and thanks for watching, and you can daily watch my channel to get more updated videos. Thank you for watching.